I speak unto thee this day, and I say, when my own people played the harlot on me again and again and again, and I say they went after the ways of the heathen, they followed the ways of the pagan round about, I say, what did they gain from the same? I say they gained the way of their own destruction, the way of their own despair, the way of their own sorrow. And I say it is simply because they refuse to stay true unto me. I say, so it is. Even now there are many who claim that they are my people, yet I say they refuse to stay true unto me. For I say they go whoring after any and everything that comes along. I say they are ever craning the neck, straining the eye, to look upon that which will only cause them sorrow. And I say in the process they lose out with me because they are not true unto me. I say that I, the living God, do not look for the whores, I do not look for the careless, the wanton, in the sense that I want such ones to remain as they are and claim they are serving me. But I say that I look for the ones who will allow themselves to be thoroughly transformed in order to be faithful unto me. For I say that I, the living God, do not find joy in a people who are ever playing the harlot, who are ever tramping around. But I say that I find joy in the ones who will be proven to be faithful and true, steadfast in me. I say this day that I, the living God, never ever intended that men would walk afar off, that they would indeed be found guilty of whoredom against me. But I say, so it is in a wicked, a perverse, a vile generation, that many have departed from the truth and the standard of the same. I say you are living in days of great wickedness, you are living in times of carelessness, you are living in times of foolery and debauchery, and I say that many partake of the same. But I say that I, the living God, do look for the ones who will be proven to be faithful, to be true, to be diligent, and steadfast in me. For I say, when it is me, the living God, that you seek to please and obey, when it is me, the living God, that you will follow after, you will find that I am ever present unto thee. But I say, if you are guilty, as so many are in this wicked generation, of playing the harlot, being the whore on me, I say you will reap what you have sown. I say you are living in a time when I, the living God, am vindicating my wrath, my fury, my indignation upon the ones who have played the whore. That is, the ones who have been unfaithful, untrue unto me, yet used my name in vain. For I say that I, the living God, am not deceived, nor am I mocked. And when those who are claiming that they are my people walk far off from me, what is it that they do? I say they prove through their unfaithfulness, they prove through their wanton and careless behaviors that they are truly none of mine. That is, because they would rather wallow with the world and partake of the filth of the same than to be true unto me. And I say they would rather be lying and cheating and scheming than to walk uprightly in truth. I say it is time that I, the living God, am putting in place the harlots, that is, the ones who think they can prostitute themselves against me. That is, they are willing to sell themselves for any old thing in order to have what it is that they want. That is, they are ever seeking thrills, and in the process they have lost out with me. And I say that I, the living God, am peeved, I am angered, I am sorely distressed with them day after day. Therefore I say that the time is at hand that I, the living God, will increase my wrath upon the unfaithful, the untrue, the ones who have not been steady in me. And I say they will know what it is to receive my punishment, which is the just retribution that they deserve. For I say they know of a fact they are meant to be true, to be faithful unto me, yet I say they play their games. And I say in the process they are the ones who will pay for the same, even though they have imagined it would not be. That is, they have lived in fantasy, conjecture, and imagination, and assumed somehow they got by. That is, they've assumed they get by with all of their adultery, with all of their fornication with the world. That is, they assume somehow they can live in two worlds and have the best of both. But I say that the truth of it is, if they choose the way of unfaithfulness, if they choose the way of harlotry, I say they will have none of me. For I say it is me, the living God, who is not moved by all of their sweet words and high-sounding phrases. For I say that the ones who will be true unto me are the ones who will walk uprightly and come forth in my way. And I say that the ones who will be true unto me are the ones who will humble themselves ever before me, being thankful for what I provide. For I say it is me, the living God, who is the way of righteousness and truth. And I say that I desire that men and women would be true unto me. That is, ever coming forth in the way that I offer, the way that I provide, the way wherein they are meant to walk. Now stop and consider that it is me that you are meant to look to, that it is me that you are meant to keep your allegiance unto always. I say you are not meant to be as those who are under the wrath, because they have proven to play the whore on me. That is, because they have given themselves to a multitude of lovers, to a multitude of other gods. And I say in the process they have sorely grieved me, and I say that I, the living God, am angered with them. For I say when they think they get by with all of their misconduct towards me, I say they prove how ugly they are. For I say they are only seeking for that which gratifies them, they are not seeking to be pleasing unto me. I say if you consider how many in this wicked generation have turned aside to the God of self, refusing to die to the very entity that is the enemy of my purpose. That is, they have pursued the course of self-love, self-indulgence, self-promotion, and on it goes. And I say it is simply because they are lovers of self rather than me. That is, they have chosen to be the slaves of self rather than yield themselves over unto me. Now stop and consider that I, the living God, never called thee to walk in the way of self, but I've called thee to walk in the way of truth that is only to be found in me. That is, ever coming forth in the way that I give thee, the way that I provide, thankful for the same. For I say, if you really consider that it is me, the living God, who will give thee tender mercy, who will uplift thee and bring thee forth, I say, why would you ever seek to be pleasing self? For I say that self has nothing but the very essence of death and destruction and damnation of soul. And I say you were indeed a captive, a slave of self and the demon forces that inhabited the same before you ever came to me. I say, why would you ever want to return to the bondage, the darkness of the same, all to your own destruction? I say, in this wicked, perverse, vile, and cruel generation, consider this. Consider that it is me, the living God, who will give thee the blessedness, the truth, and the light upon thy path. Consider that in the times of my wrath revealed, if it is me that you seek to please and obey, you will be brought forth by me. But I say, if you are one who is stubborn and proud and ever unwilling to be yielded, that is submitted unto me, you are the one who will reap the reward of the same. That is, you are the hard-headed, stubborn, proud fool who will be beaten with many stripes. And I say it is because you have chosen in your will to oppose the very way of life that I provide. Now stop and consider that it is me, the living God, who is blessedness and truth, mercy and hope and peace intended for thee. Stop and consider that I will bring thee forth, that you can indeed be rejoicing always, that I am the one who is life provided for my own. For I say, through me you are given the truth and the light upon thy path, if you will but keep in the same. But I say, if you stray from my way and go in the broad way, of course you are in the way where wrath is revealed. I say this day, how many are losing their souls because of whoredom and wine, because of harlotry, because of playing the fool. I say, how many are affecting the lost sinners who are looking for a light to adhere to, and they find none. I say, how many are grossly accountable to the extent that they do not even see. That is, the blood that flows from their hands, because they have not been true unto me. I say this day that I, the living God, do give the way wherein my own people are meant to walk, just as I did in times past. I say, if my own people would have paid heed unto me, so would they have been kept by me. I say, the sorrows, the sufferings, the anguish they went through would never have occurred. But I say they invited distress unto themselves when they turned from what it was that idol living God declared unto them, unto the way of fools. That is, the way where they yielded themselves to other gods, other lovers, other masters, and I say they were overwhelmed in the same. I say this day that idol living God am jealous after my people, and I say when you see the ones who make their declarations of love and faithfulness unto me, then they do not keep their vows, I say that idol living God do punish them in the same. That is, I punish them again and again and again by the outpouring of my wrath upon them in their lives. And then they wonder why it is that they have such darkness, such sorrow, such heaviness of heart. I say it is simply this. It is that they have refused to be faithful and true unto me. I say time and again that my own people went after the ways of the heathen when they knew they were not intended to do the same. And I say they directly violated what it was that I had declared unto them, and they went a-whoring after other ways. And I say in that whoredom they found themselves in great confusion, delusion, and eventual captivity of darkness. And I say it is because they are the ones who departed from my life. Now stop and consider in the generation that ye are in, that many are under confusion, delusion, and even madness because of their departure from the light. That is, because of their refusal to stay faithful and true, to walk uprightly, to come forth in me. And I say because they have chosen to be taken in such darkness and despair, I say they pay for the same. But I say they are as the drunkard who is beaten again and again and again in and by his evil habit, yet I say he will not turn from the same. For I say he is grossly addicted even to the cruelty, even to the captivity, even to the darkness of the evil he has given himself to. I say so it is in a wicked, a vile, a cruel generation that multitudes are addicted to the evil, to the darkness, to the cruelty they have given themselves to. That is, they are addicted to the abusive behavior and treatment they receive day by day. That is, they are addicted to the degradations, they are addicted to the slavery and the captivity of the same. And even though they have a dim remembrance of me as a woman who has departed from her first love husband and gone a-whoring after many men, I say there is no restoration at all. And I say it is because they are so full of the filthiness of their fornication and drunk on the same that they cannot return unto me. Now stop and consider what a pathetic state that is when men will grow so ugly and vile, so reprobate, so addicted to sin that they cannot return unto me. And yet I say it is true, you shall see them with your own eyes, the ones who will be continually under my wrath revealed. That is, they will be in the wrath from morning to night, and even through the night, having no peace at all. That is, they will live under the fear, under the darkness, under the despair that is the cup they are worthy of. And I say it is simply because they refuse to stay true unto me. And even when they slipped and fell away, they refused to repent when I sent my spirit crying out. Now I say you will see them, they are indeed the children of the wrath revealed, and there they shall remain. And I say that it goes back to the cause that they were unfaithful, untrue, and not steadfast in me.